You're just like my favorite song going round and round my head. Like my favorite song going round and round my head. 5 days on the freeway, riding shotgun with you. Yeah. 2 hearts in the fast lane, we had big dreams in blue. Yeah. Playing sweet child of mine, and I still feel that line. Where are you now? Where are you now? Hey, it's been too long ago, my love. Where did we go wrong? Too late to turn around. Where are you now? Where are you now? Hey, it's been too long. You're just like my favorite song going round and round my head. Like my favorite song going round and round my head. You're just like my favorite song going round and round my head. Like my favorite song going round and round my head. Hey, it's been too long. Some days I can feel it, but the feeling ain't all blue. You got me believing one day you gotta come through. Lost in these city lights, 'cause I can't sleep tonight. Where are you now? Where are you now? Hey, it's been too long ago, my love. Where did we go wrong? Too late to turn around. Where are you now? Where are you now? Hey, it's been too long. You're just like my favorite song going round and round my head. Like my favorite song going round and round my head. You're just like my favorite song going round and round my head. Like my favorite song going round and round my head.
Take it. Sometimes I just can't take it, and it isn't alright. I'm not gonna make it, and I think my shoes untied. I'm like a broken record. I'm like a broken record, and I'm not playing right. Just cynical, how about you kill me till you tell me on the heavenly phone. So hold tight, come on, come on. Just to let you know that you've got a higher power. Got me singing every second, dancing every hour. Oh yeah, you've got a higher power, and she really someone I wanna know. Electric. This boy is electric, and you're sparkling like the universe connected. And I'm buzzing night after night after night. This joy is electric. This joy is electric, and you're circuiting through. I'm so happy that I'm alive. Happy I'm alive at the same time as you, 'cause you've got a higher power. Got me singing every second, dancing every hour. Oh yeah, you've got a higher power, and you're really someone I wanna know. I wanna know. You got, yeah, you got a high. You got, yeah, you got a high. Yeah, you got, yeah, you got a high. You got, oh, you got, oh, you got a high. You got. up shaking just to let you know now you've got a higher power. You got me singing every second, dancing every hour. Oh yeah, you've got a higher power. You once in a lifetime. I'm going a million miles an hour. When for so long I've been down on my knees in your love song. Said me over and over for so long. I've been down on my knees to your love song. Floats me over,
Last night all I think about is you. Don't stop, baby, you come on too. Don't want, baby, think about you. You know that I'm never gonna lose.
sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. Heat waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. Heat waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Usually I put something on TV, so we never think about you and me. But today I see our reflections clearly in Hollywood, laying on the screen. You just need a better life than this. You need something I can never give. Fake water all across the road. It's gone now, the night is come. But sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. Heat waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. You can't fight it, you can't breathe. You say something so loving, but now I gotta let you go. You'll be better off in someone new. I don't wanna be alone. You know it hurts me too. You look so broken when you cry. One more and then I say goodbye. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. Heat waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. Heat waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. I just wonder what you're dreaming of when you sleep and smile so comfortable. I just wish that I could give you that look that's perfectly unsaid. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. Heat waves been faking me out. Heat waves been faking me out. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. Heat waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. Heat waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now.
Hello everyone, good evening. We'll start a press conference after the match Real Madrid-Barcelona. We'll start with assessment from the coach from Barcelona, Mr. Jasquevicius. You can do that in English or Spanish. There's simultaneous translation. Good evening. I would like to congratulate our guys and our supporters for this win. I believe we deserved it. We came out really plucked, and we believe that after the last few matches Madrid wanted to react, and at the beginning of the match it was really important, so it was clear that we were quite bright. We showed a lot and we got this advantage of 20 points, which was totally unexpected. And then the match lasted a lot. We tried to maintain the concentration in some moments, and it was difficult sometimes, and we lost a bit. But then we were able to recover and make better decisions and take the match. Therefore, we should be very happy. Questions for the coach? Please identify your name and the company that you represent. We have a question over here, please. Ernest Mata, Catalunya Radio, congratulations, not just as a coach, but as a member of Barcelona. What does it mean to win 6 Clásicos in Madrid? This result is clearly good. We're really happy about it. We cannot hide that, and we have to be proud of it. But we have to be very smart, thinking that the next matches start from nil, and this will be history. Next question. Another question over here, please. To ask, when Madrid was getting close to 13 to get on 10, were there some moment where you think that the match could be, I don't know if decided to lost, but to be in danger? No, that's what we were waiting for. It's really difficult that between two big teams, the matches finishes with 20 points. And I'd like to say something. I said this in the halftime. It's not easy to play 20 up. Maybe people don't understand what I'm saying, but you are seeing the scores and people think that everything is done. All the guys play is looking at his watch to see how long it is, and then in basketball someone gets 10-0, 12-0 quite easily, especially Madrid at home, and they have this offensive power they have. So I believe we were able to stop a couple of things, and that's also important that we took it with a lot of focus all the way to the end. Over here we have a question, if you please. I would like to ask 2 questions. First, at the beginning of the match, I had a feeling of a physical dominance of Barcelona, meaning a physical superiority as compared with Madrid, and similar circumstances of continuous paces of matches, of a better physical management, of getting a lot more to a Madrid that was really tired. Is that your feeling? Nope, not really. I don't think like that. I believe that when you score 4, 5, 3-pointers on the first 5-6 minutes, everything looks very beautiful. It's true that we found solutions and we were doing it quite right. They were not punishing us in some situations, but honestly, to dominate Madrid physically with the height they have is nearly impossible. I repeat, when you score everything, when you're moving the ball so well, everything looks more beautiful. And the second was about Nick's match. He dominated the situation, both sides. He played to the pace he wanted. Yes, that was quite right. Rockers as well was very good. Maybe there were some moments on the first half that I had Nick in the court for too long. I think halfway with 14-15 minutes. And I wanted for him to finish the match more rested. We got this, and concentration is really important for all teams, and I believe that they were right there. They did it properly. I'd like to ask about one thing about the next match, which is not going to play on 7 positive in Murcia. Is that good or not? As look into the cup, and 2, should protocols change now that? I would say so. You know what I think about it, about COVID, and I am always talking about it, and maybe even too much sometimes, and this is bad for us, clearly. We've thought about the pace of the match and everything, and it's not just that we're going to have the weekend, which is going to be very nice and it's good to rest, but obviously we have to play this match. We have the calendar in March, which is crazy. It's not bad, it's not too much, it doesn't make any sense at all, and then we're going to get this match on the 8th of March, and I understand that matches need to be played and all that, but I don't know what a coach can demand and how March can improve the team, just to pray a bit and to handle any way we can. But if we look at the calendar, 3-4 matches per week. We have already, and maybe with more share we'll have to see it, but it may be even more, so it's absurd. Any further questions? You have time for a last question? Okay, thank you.
Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. Heat waves been freaking me out. Can't make you happier now. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. Heat waves been freaking me out. Can't make you happier now. You're just like my favorite song going round and round my head. Like my favorite song going round and round my head. 5 days on the freeway, riding shotgun with you. Yeah. 2 hearts in the fast lane, we had big dreams in blue. Yeah. Playing sweet child of mine, and I still feel that line. Where are you now? Where are you now? Hey, it's been too long ago, my love. Where did we go wrong? Too late to turn around. Where are you now? Where are you now? Hey, it's been too long. You're just like my favorite song going round and round my head. Like my favorite song going round and round my head. You're just like my favorite song going round and round my head. Like my favorite song going round and round my head. Hey, it's been too long. Some days I can feel it, but the feeling ain't all blue. You got me believing one day you gotta come through. Lost in these city lights, 'cause I can't sleep tonight. Where are you now? Where are you now? Hey, it's been too long ago, my love. Where did we go wrong? Too late to turn around. Where are you now? Where are you now? Hey, it's been too long. You're just like my favorite song going round and round my head. Like my favorite song going round and round my head. You're just like my favorite song going round and round my head. Like my favorite song going round and round my head. Where are you now?
Good evening, everyone. We'll start the press conference after March, first with the assessment from Pablo Lasso and then questions for the coach. Good evening. First, to congratulate Barcelona for the win, I believe, the beginning of our match. On the way they scored, broke the match in the first quarter. I believe after that, they played with that advantage on the scoreboard, and we were not able to get a streak of good defenses and good offenses. We did a good defense, good offense, but defense. And we needed that feeling of more continuity in the game that obviously with the big difference of the beginning was more complicated. To congratulate Barcelona to recover fast, because we have match on Sunday with Unicaja and then Copa del Rey. Questions for Pablo, please. Name and the company that you represent. Hello, Pablo, Francisco Madrid Television. The match was very difficult from the first quarter, but there was a moment on the fourth quarter that the team seemed to be down to 13 and they had a number of possessions. You believe that lack of scoring is what decided the match? I do. Obviously, when you look at the percentages, if you have 2 out of 22 3-pointers, 20 out of 45, when there's a player who did 10 out of 10, I believe that obviously scoring is key in this sport, but we also need to think that we need to have better situations both defensively and offensively. It's true that on a given moment we were doing right on the defensive part and we could have get closer in the scoreboard, but for us it's compulsory to recover the feeling of continuity in the game, which is something we lose. We got good defense and bad attacks, bad defense and good attack, and we need to get that continuity that we lost a bit in the last few weeks, no matter the results. Another question over there to your left. Good evening, David Carlos on Onda Zero. What is the feeling you have, bearing in mind what you have ahead? Feelings? Well, I'm not thinking so much about feelings, but sensations. I think my duty as a coach is not to follow sensations. I get good things from today's match and bad things as well, and those things we need to improve. Every time you lose, it seems that everything is bad, but that's normal. The first one who thinks about it, it's me, but I have to analyze it to try and improve it. We have another match on Sunday and we have Copa del Rey next week, and we need to recover our best version if we want to be competitive every day. Another question over there from Radio Nacional. I would like to ask Pablo about, in spite of you having to analyze the match, more in-depth explanation that you give to the first 7 minutes with that parcel of 224. What do you think the key is for that beginning? I think first it was the feeling that we scored nothing, and they did. And we were not patient enough to sustain that moment, so something that could have had a smaller difference, because they were playing quite well and we have to value the opponent, allowed us to have a big difference that we could not save throughout the match. I believe that's something we need to improve, and that goes to continuity throughout the game. We cannot have 2 good minutes, 2 bad minutes. I don't have a feeling that the first beginning was bad. They were scoring, but we got anxious, and that made us play really poorly defensively and offensively, and that makes a difference that was unsavable. Good evening, Pilar Casado from Cadena Cope. Are you living more worried, feeling worse, or both? Obviously both, because losing is never something people like, at least I don't. Therefore, I'm worried and bothered because we lost, and the feeling of not dominating the match, no matter the defeat or the victory. We did not dominate things we have to dominate, or things from the match that we have to dominate, and worry about it for the future. Not 3 weeks ago. It's the same thing I was worried about 3 weeks ago than the one I have today than what I'm going to have in the future. The feeling that we need to dominate in things that are important for us, something that we are not doing properly, we need to improve. Further to that, the other teams play and they look for the situations where you can be weaker, and that's something we need to improve as well. So it's a number of things. You ask about worry and bother, and I'm both. Is that all? Okay, good, thank you, good evening.
We had big dreams in blue, playing sweet child of mine, and I still feel that line. Where are you now? Where are you now? Hey, it's been too long ago, my love. Where did we go wrong? Too late to turn around. Where are you now? Where are you now? Hey, it's been too long. You're just like my favorite song going round, round my head. Like my favorite song going